All right, thank you and welcome to SKU Ninja plus White Spider and Pacvue's Mastering Paid Search for Black Friday Cyber Monday 2020 webinar. This presentation is being recorded and we will send out a link to this webinar after it is complete. So you can watch it over and over and over again because it's going to have the best information ever in it. So please feel free to ask questions at any time using the Q&A module on your toolbar, and that's at the bottom of your screen. But we will answer all the questions at the end. So now I would like to introduce you to our presenters. We're going to start with SKU Ninja plus White Spider's Strategy and Insights Consultant, Wes Ryan. And we also have Pacvue's Account Manager, Zach Zayer. Wes is going to start us off with general tips on how to win paid search on Walmart and how the retailer is different from Amazon. And then we're going to move into some interesting tips and facts about Black Friday. And then Zach is going to give us 5 tips on how to build a successful campaign. All right, Wes, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. It's great to be with all of you here today. I've been with White Spider for about 3 years now, and my primary role is helping suppliers and brands compete in Walmart's online environment. I'm really excited to share some of our insights related to paid search on Walmart.com. We're going to talk about how SKU Ninja and Pacvue can be used together and to build ad campaigns for Walmart.com, and some key things to look for as you gear up for Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategies. So first things first, Walmart's online marketplace is really a unique system. We want you to know that what works for Amazon and what might work for Google Ads may not necessarily get the best results on Walmart.com. If you're familiar with paid search on those other platforms, then you probably know that the foundation to any ad strategy is your keyword targets. That is the same with Walmart. One of the many ways that SKU Ninja can help provide insights is with our priority keyword list. As you can see in this slide, we're looking at kind of a progression between very broad and very specific keywords. On Walmart.com, somebody may be searching for eye redness, but they may not necessarily be searching for your specific product. For instance, eye redness could be a makeup product that they're looking for. With Halloween coming up, maybe they're looking for something to add to their costume. So what we do is we look at both the search volume and the relevancy of the keyword to help you really build good targets for your ad campaigns. Before we get too deep into keywords, we want to make sure that we're covering some very basic things. For example, your buy box. The buy box is where you actually convert, where you hit add to cart on the item page. And in some cases, you may not even own the buy box. If you're running an ad, you're taking people to that item page and not necessarily winning that conversion. So we want to make sure that you actually own the buy box in the first place. And this probably doesn't need to be said, but it doesn't hurt to actually make sure that your inventory is solid for the next few weeks or a few months. Even if you don't have ads running right then, it can be disruptive and it can impact your organic rank when the item is back in stock. So where you were in search in stock, if you're bumped out of stock or you have an interruption in supply, when you're back in stock, you may not necessarily be as high up in the rankings as you were. Next, I would like to talk about item page content. This year, Walmart has pushed to get suppliers to provide high quality, in-depth content, and we understand why. You can run ads all day to get your product in front of shoppers, but once they reach the page, it's the content that converts. If we look at the before example, imagine if I were to run an ad on the keyword work boots, and the shopper wants to know if it's waterproof, or does it have steel toes? Is it non-slip? Is it real leather? We're not getting much information at all from that short description in the before picture. Your competitors are providing this information, and shoppers are probably more likely to convert if they have the information they need to make their decision. As stated, Walmart is pushing hard for high quality content. Just like it sounds, relevancy is a primary measure in whether your items will appear for certain keywords. Your existing organic rank also determines what kind of ad placement you can qualify for. Generally, the higher your organic rank, the higher your ads can appear. So we don't want to neglect our Walmart SEO efforts on the organic side. By the way, SKU Ninja provides a content management system so that you can update your item page content with great product titles, detailed descriptions, more images, and we offer rich media hosting so you can add videos, 360 views, feature sets, and comparison tables. All of these things can impact the quality of your page and help it rank higher in the search results. Just making sure I didn't skip a slide there. SKU Ninja provides every tool you need to make your item page best in class. It's easy to use and it's intuitive. So when you log in, you can access keyword lists. You can see where competitors are ranking and search for those keywords and whether a third party has taken over your buy box. One thing to look out for is our Walmart Search Boost tool. This is one of my favorite features of SKU Ninja. This module provides a quality score for all of your items and gives you specific recommendations on how to improve that score. This score has a direct impact on your item's rank in search. So we want to make sure that we follow every recommendation. The best part is that each recommendation in SKU Ninja has a direct link to the tool in SKU Ninja that you'll need to fix the issue. It's that easy. So just circling all of this back, we're really excited to be presenting this information with our friends at Pacvue today, because using SKU Ninja and Pacvue together can give you a major advantage over your competitors. And it's not too late to sign up and launch your campaigns for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I think we're 50 days out from Black Friday and a few more days from Cyber Monday. So you don't want to sit this out. This Black Friday is going to be probably the biggest ever so far. Online shopping on Black Friday grows 14% year over year, and this year should be no exception. Online pickup in-store sales on Black Friday grew 64% from 2018 to 2019. Given that Walmart e-commerce saw massive growth in 2020, with digital sales up 74% and 400% in new shoppers, this is definitely not an opportunity you want to miss. So that's our message from White Spider, SKU Ninja. I'm going to hand it over to our friend Zach at Pacvue.
Great, thanks, Wes. Great tips there to get your products and your strategy prep for Q4. So now we'll go into some advertising specific recommendations. Number one, launch your ad campaigns early, like now, preferably a month ago. Search is really kind of the same throughout the whole year, with people, their shopping trends changing over time. So Q4 is really just condensed, much higher traffic. So it's much more impactful than the rest of the year. But what you do today and what you have done so far this year, that's going to be very impactful and very crucial to driving your success for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or any other peak period. So the recommendation one really starts at the basic level. Launch your campaigns now, start testing to figure out what works, make shoppers aware of your brand or brands, and then refine what you're doing before you start paying more during the peak periods. So first off, build your relevancy and organic rank. Wes made some great comments earlier about improving your organic position by driving sales on specific keywords. Doing that's going to help you win ad placements easier with more relevancy and also higher up because you do have a higher organic position. So that's very important. Second, give yourself time to test. Figure out which keywords work and then stop bidding on the ones that don't, or reducing your bids. You want to make sure with a high traffic that you're really driving efficient sales and you're getting conversions on the keywords that you want to drive sales on. And third is just make sure you're on your shoppers' minds. We have Prime Day next week, and we kind of anticipate super high traffic across all platforms. for all of Q4. So this isn't going to be, Amazon's really busy next week and no one else is. Walmart's doing stuff, Target's doing stuff. Having all of your ad campaigns going across all platforms is very crucial to success on each of them. Right. Number 2 is update your targeting. So Q4 is kind of the land of opportunity, and we'll go with the buzzword of incrementality. People are switching from specific, like brand specific or feature specific terms into more general terms. Wes mentioned earlier that granular targeting, specific keywords are going to drive the best performance, and that's absolutely correct. However, there's also, if you're looking for volume, it's very important to follow shifts in shopping behavior and keyword trends. So people are searching for these more general terms. This is where a lot of volume that's going to be incremental, that's going to be kind of new to e-com or new to Walmart shopping in Q4. People don't know exactly what they want. They have an idea, but you have to follow the behavior that they're exhibiting, starting as early as now. But there is a very distinct peak period shopping behavior in terms of shifting into general terms versus more specific. All right. Number 3 is optimize your bids, which sounds a little bit silly to say, but it's very important that you understand how to optimize on Walmart, because it is a different platform for people who have experience on Amazon or on Google. So a couple ways that you can do that. Look for places where there's a big gap in your impression volume versus your clicks or sales. This is going to be your click-through rate. A low click-through rate obviously means you're not surfacing the right product and the right place / keyword. So shifting which product you're advertising there, or reducing bids on those keywords, that's going to be your best way to drive success and a little bit tighter targeting for Q4. Because people are going to be shopping at higher rates. You want to make sure you're not wasting money. It may seem like a small thing to have some errant clicks here and there now. That's going to be increasingly important when traffic is 5 to 10x what we're seeing currently on some of those peak periods, perhaps even more. So it's super important to identify those things now, bid on things that are successful, and reduce bids on things that aren't. Again, it sounds silly, but look for things like low conversion rates, low click-through rates, and the clearest one is going to be a low ACoS or a poor ACoS. If you are seeing things that aren't working now, they're really not going to work when traffic and competition is higher during peak periods. All right, so budget fluidity is kind of another industry term right now that's hot. There's 2 different meanings to this. So the first one I'll talk about is day part bidding. The second is timing of spend. Day part bidding is very important to follow shoppers, when we expect them to be shopping. We have obviously years of data from all different platforms that people are shopping in that like 9 a.m. time and then that 6 p.m. time. Upbidding during those times to be surfacing, to be visible when people are most likely to convert. That's when you're going to get your best performance, or at least your most valuable visibility. When I was a kid, I took a hunter safety course, and the instructor said something that stuck with me, which was plan your hunt and hunt your plan. That's 100% true in e-commerce, and I hope you remember that. Make sure that you're scheduling alerts for out of budget. Make sure you're increasing your budget for campaigns that are crucial to be live the entire time, and driving conversion during those peak periods of the day. And so kind of a key component of success on Walmart is just being visible, and being visible in the right places. So you have to do that with maintaining budget, with surfacing at the right times of the day. And then obviously the bid multipliers that they have for mobile versus desktop, for different ad placements, taking advantage of those to drive strong performance. It's super crucial. The second application of budget fluidity is timing. A guaranteed sale today is more valuable than a potential sale, a month down the line. So if you do set your spend thresholds now, and your efficiency expectations, and then you come to find out, middle of middle to end of October, middle to end of November, you're actually getting better efficiency than you were hoping for. Don't be afraid to pull that budget forward. You know, this has obviously been a crazy year. There will probably be some surprises in Q4 that we don't know about because it seems to be something new every day. Just take advantage of sales as they come. Don't hold off for things that may or may not happen in the future. We expect shipping cutoffs to be a little bit earlier this year. Traffic is probably going to be plateaued, after the Prime Day and the other events coming up here in the next week. We think there'll be very high traffic for all of Q4, sustained high traffic. So make sure you're taking advantage of sales when they come. Then number five here is refine your sponsored product ads. Make sure you are advertising the right products. Again, this sounds easy, but there's several different strategies that are crucial in Q4. That's what I like to do is separate things into a couple different buckets. So bucket one is products that attach well. Think like batteries with an Xbox or with a TV remote, mugs with coffee pots or coffee with coffee pots, software or a mouse or a keyboard with a computer. Walmart has that really cool functionality, as I mentioned in the previous slide, where you can do a multiplier for different ad placements. Use the multipliers to get onto the item placement as much as possible for these attach items. If you're way more likely to convert a shopper who's purchasing an Xbox controller if you see the batteries right there on the page versus if you surface to them and search somewhere else, which you may not even be able to do due to organic requirements. So the ability to attach to another more exciting product, if you have something that is a necessary but not necessarily super exciting item, make sure you're taking strategies to attach to those other sales. And then the other side of that is your hero SKUs, your exciting deal products. Make sure that you are leaning into those on your auto campaigns. So pause products that aren't going to sell very well, or reduce bids on those, and really drive visibility of those top deal products. Lean into those as much as possible because that's what's exciting about Q4. That's what people want. They're coming to e-commerce to get those great deals, and particularly with a lot of stores being closed on peak days, this is a really good opportunity to surface those deal products to people. Now I'll kick it back to Wes here for final takeaways from his side. Wes, you're muted there. There we go.
Muted myself while you were talking. Sorry about that. So one of the things that I wanted to share about Walmart in particular is I know that there are a lot of people coming from Amazon to check out Pacvue for Walmart. And a lot of our third-party retailers are also coming over from Amazon as well. There's a huge land of opportunity on Walmart.com's marketplace. But one thing to be aware of is that, we like to say that Amazon is search engine first and a retailer second. For Walmart, it's kind of the other way around. It's a retailer first, it's brick and mortar first, and then it's a search engine. So we have to kind of think about that as a priority. It is improving though. It is, developing more and more into its own system. So with that said, when you're an early adopter to Walmart's advertising system for the .com marketplace, like I said, it's the land of opportunity. So third-party suppliers are now coming in, taking a look at Walmart.com as potential sell points. But if you wait for too long, it can be a struggle to catch up between the paid gap and the organic gap. So the sooner you get in the door, the better. We're 50 days from Black Friday and 53 days from Cyber Monday. In my opinion, that is plenty of time to get in on the action, start testing, as Zach said, and develop your strategy to launch for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And Zach, I'll hand it back over to you.
Sweet. So first thing I'll say that wasn't on here, definitely echo those comments from Wes. If you are thinking about launching on Walmart, take the opportunity to do your testing at a discount. So don't launch during the peak period. Launch beforehand, get your tests and learns in. Do it now at a discount versus paying more and like as you're playing catch up later with competitors. So I'd highly recommend doing anything in terms of launching new campaigns. Do it sooner than later and learn at a discount. My 3 takeaways here. One is start now. Plan your hunt and hunt your plan. Always say that, and definitely, it's the truest thing in terms of searches. Identify what you think is going to work, test it out, and then execute on that strategy during peak periods. Avoid the last minute scramble. You don't want to overpay. You want to make sure you identify things that work and go after those. Second, audit your keyword list, audit your campaigns, make sure your products are landing on the right keywords, landing in the right spots, and make sure you have the right products, live. Last here is use the really cool, unique features that Walmart offers to optimize. If you're not doing that, you're not getting the most out of your spend. So being able to optimize between desktop and mobile, very exciting. You can't do that other places, as well as between the different ad placements. You can create, several different multipliers to figure out that right mix to get your products in the right spot. It's very exciting. A lot of opportunities there. Make sure you're taking advantage of those.